Hello, Scorpio. This is Lynn from DevineCentral. I am here with your January 2022 tarot reading. Let's pull some cards and on different aspects of your life and see where you will be for the month of January. Let me see here. I'm going to switch cameras. We are looking at the Russian Tarot of St. Petersburg deck today. This is by Yuri Shakov. He is no longer with us, but his deck lives on. And it's really a terrific deck. Great paper, great feel to it. And it's pretty. And it looks great on my red tarot reading cloth, except that it's packed up today for a show tonight. So here we go. I've already shuffled. Let's just get on with it. We've got work, finance, personal life. We have friends, family, social, and this is your personal growth. We will end the reading by asking Spirit to give us a little advice about going forward in the month of January. Okay, so we start here with work. This would be the King of Coins. Great card for work, you know, whether you are in a managerial position or whether you are in just a small cog in a big wheel of a company. Know that you are the king of your cubicle, okay? The King of Coins is somebody who is very pragmatic, very practical, a really good worker. He is somebody who is he's like the responsible party. And believe it or not, and that can be male or female. But the one thing about him is he doesn't need to control the world. He just wants to control his space. And you do a very good job of that. And people notice that, and they're watching you. They're taking your lead. Even like I said, you don't have to be very high up the food chain to know that people are actually impressed with your ability to control your environment. So it's time for you to just put your money where your mouth is. Continue on your trek of just controlling your workflow and setting that example for other people. As far as your finances is concerned, we have the Three of Clubs or the Three of Wands. And, you know, this is a matter of, threes are about expansion. It's about expanding your world. It's about taking the idea that you had with the Ace and the plan that you created or the path you chose with the twos. And now at three, you're ready to throw it out there and see what comes back to you. And it means having to finally take some action on something that you've only been thinking about. Oftentimes when this comes up in this position, it means that the two or the plan was the budget. And now you know what you need to do in order to control your finances. And now it's time to put that into action. So, you know, you can talk about it all you want, but until you actually take physical action, you're never going to get anywhere. There is a ship in this card and in most of this same card. And what it says is, hey, you know, follow this plan, your ship will come in. All right, that's it. Follow the budget for this month. For your personal life, we have Temperance. Now, Temperance can be kind of a boring card in a way. It can be about, oftentimes it's about avoiding extremes. But, you know, it's about alchemy. It's about, you know, trying to find the right balance in life. And I got to tell you, if you are in a committed relationship and you're not happy with that relationship, and all you're doing is just constantly trying to balance and you know, it's a conscious effort to have to get along in this situation, then you know, it's time to sit down and bring this to fruition. It's time to sit down with your partner and say, you know, we need to find a happy medium. We need to find a happy compromise, and be able to move forward through 2022 without being, you know, without having to work so hard at it. And it could be caused by a number of things, but for whatever it is, it's about compromising. It's about coming together. And you know, until you sit down and just bring up the subject, it's just going to continue. And I'll tell you, if you're not happy now, what's going to be like in 5 years from now if you're in this committed relationship? So, am I suggesting that Spirit wants you to leave? No, of course not. But sometimes, if you need, you need to do what's going to make you happy. And if you're never going to be happy in this situation, if you're never going to be able to find that happy medium, then you need to take care of yourself first. If you are not in a relationship, but you're looking for something, you need to look for somebody who feels to you very centered and calm. You don't want a lot of drama in your life. And honestly, extremes, the volatility is drama. So try to attach yourself to somebody that has very little drama. You'll be a lot happier in the long run. So in our social life, our friends and family, the Eight of Coins is a work card, and it talks about working on the relationships in your life this month. If it's about repetition. So if you have suggested to somebody, hey, let's get together for lunch, in a couple of weeks, or let's get together and do something. Actually pick up the phone and take the time to follow through. So repeat whatever it is and keep doing whatever is working to keep your relationships fresh and to keep them whole and to keep them alive. And who better than with friends and family, the people that you care about the most, right? This is the month to commit to working on those relationships. And you do that by picking up the phone. That's the start. As far as your personal growth, we have the Judgment card. Now, when Judgment comes up in relationship to our spirituality, if you will, it talks about forgiving ourselves. This is a little bit about regenerating our spirit and getting over whatever we've, let's put it this way. We beat ourselves up about a lot of things, and at some point in time, you just got to forgive yourself and say, oh, so what's next? And you got to move on. So if you did not follow through with some of those resolutions from last year, maybe saying, okay, fine, this is a clean slate for me. I'm going to start this year. Figure out what you're just clean your slate and figure out what it is that you want to take forward with you. What it is that makes you feel good about yourself, and start putting more of that into your life. And just get over all the other stuff, because you can't change it, So moving forward, think about resolutions. Bottom of the deck, Spirit, what advice do you have for Scorpio today for the month of January? We have the Hierophant. All right, so this is controlling your environment. And it's also about, about not feeling guilty over all the things that, remember, it's not holding on to all the shoulda, woulda, couldas. It's about taking control and moving forward with a good attitude, a good heart, and a good budget, right? So there are your messages for this month. I appreciate you being here. I would really appreciate it if you would like and comment. If you resonated with any of this, I'd love to know about it. If you differ with some of my recollection on some of this stuff, then you are welcome to voice that as well. Please like and subscribe, and also know that I do Wednesday meetings. I am doing annual readings on Zoom right now, in depth, so I'll put information about that below as well. And otherwise, have a great January, and I will see you next month. Bye-bye.